Hi everybody, welcome to the TheMakeupChair. Today I'm going to be sharing with you this dramatic smoky eye. This is kind of dramatic but then kind of wearable at the same time. This look kind of reminds me of the way that the girls from Pretty Little Liars wear their makeup. Sometimes you see Eva Longoria, Kim Kardashian wearing this kind of look. It's kind of a very popular smoky eye, so I hope that you enjoy it and just keep watching. We're actually going to start off with the eyes today, so ignore the rest of your face. Don't do anything, because if you do have any fallout, you want to clean it up before you do your foundation. Otherwise, you're going to have like weird kind of browny patches underneath your eyes, which you don't want. So as always, I start off by just using a little bit of concealer on my eyelids. And I use this sort of like a base, so you don't have to necessarily have some kind of a, fancy base. You can just use this to cancel out any redness or discoloration. And I'm going to set it with a powder. I'm just using this one here. This will absorb any oils. So I'm going to start by taking the shimmery taupe color. And starting on the outer edge, I'm going to kind of pat down my brush like this and then kind of blend it across the lid. So we've got our base color down. We're going to move on to a slightly darker shade. This one is like a warm brown. And I'm going to start once again on the outer corner. And then I'm going to slowly blend it in, but I'm only bringing it in about halfways first. And then I will kind of blend it in a little bit more. But you want to keep the concentration of the darkness out here and then blend it in. You can also take this shadow and work it underneath the eyes, just underneath the lashes. Remember to keep it right up close to the lashes. Always start on the outer corner and then work your way in. Next, I'm going to apply some eyeliner. So what I'm going to do is to place my eyeliner right in here and then let it run across. So just hold it very gently, quite far back. Don't hold it like this, because then you could poke yourself in the eye. Hold it quite far back. Make sure you have control over it. Place it on the skin and then just run it across. I'm also going to do the upper part, and what I do for the upper part is I will put it in and close my eyes and then run it back and forth. And you can also start by running this liner on the outer corner of the eye, right by the lashes, almost like you're lining the lashes with this, and then bring it in slightly. But what you don't want to do is to have a solid black line all the way from here to there. You want to have it a little bit thicker out here and then just blend it into kind of nothingness. And you can also do this underneath here and just do a few little short strokes just on the outer corner. Now with a Q-tip or a pencil brush, you want to take a black eyeshadow and go over the top of that eyeliner. And you're going to kind of, first of all, press it down and then kind of smoke it out. Just by kind of running it back and forth over the top of the liner. And you can also do this just underneath the eye as well, working on the outer corner and then blending it in. Then what you can do is take that brown shade and work it over the top of that liner, all the way in like this, and that will just kind of smudge it up a little bit more for you, but also won't look as harsh as black shadow. With a smoky eye, it's all about really blending it. So whatever type of brush that you use, you want to make sure that you're holding the brush quite far back on the actual handle, so you have a sort of light touch. So you're kind of blending it like this, rather than holding it like this and going no. You're like holding it far back and blending it. Gonna take our fluffy brush and just blend out the edges. You really want to remember to build up your mascara with a look like this. You could even add some false eyelashes, because your lashes will disappear and you will not be able to see them. It's really important to clean up underneath the eyes. As you can see on this side, I have cleaned up, and this side I haven't. Clean up underneath the eyes, just take a makeup remover wipe. You can also use a baby wipe, and you just want to wrap it around your finger and then kind of go just alongside the nose, because in here it can get fallout here as well. And then wipe underneath the eyes, and as you get to the outer corner you can lift upwards. Then I'm going to take my concealer and I'm going to draw a triangle underneath my eyes. I don't usually do this, but because it's a smoky eye, I really want to make sure it's nice and light underneath there. Then I want to take my concealer brush and just start to blend that out. Now I'm just going to move on to the rest of the face. I'm going to apply my foundation with my mini foundation brush. When you have a smoky eye, you really want to make sure that your skin looks super clear, because any blemishes or discoloration will look super intense when you have a smoky eye. Another important step when it comes to smoky eye is to contour your face and add a bit of bronzer to the face, because otherwise your face can look a little bit washed. I'm going to use the Bank Canvas Cosmetics kind of highlighter, bronzer, powder. I'm going to use these two as my contour. This is my blush, so I'm going to start on the outer kind of portion of the top of my forehead, and then I'm going to blend it down. I have a whole video about contouring, so you can watch that. And then using the darker shade, I'm going to work that kind of right by the ear here. And you can smile and get underneath the cheekbones with this. And I'm also going to place just a little bit onto my actual cheeks, just to add a bit of life to them. And I'm just going over the top of my kind of apple and then blending it into that bronzer. On my lips I used kind of a peachy kind of lip gloss as well, just to go with the blush. So I really hope that you enjoyed this look. If you do have any questions, then just let me know and leave them as a comment. Everything I used and the links to where I get my products from are going to be in the description box, and I will talk to you soon. Bye! I'm holding a palette up because the sun is so bright, so I just have like a palette right here. It's so silly.